Heading out of Main Street, wrapping an absolutely incredible, magical night. I asked for Disneyland to save me tonight, and it came through. I hope you guys are ready for just a wonderful, perfect Christmas night here at Disneyland. There is an idea at Disneyland where once you pass through this tunnel that we're passing through right now, Daisy Duck, that whatever might be ailing you is cured as soon as you enter, pass through that threshold and make your way to the town square. It's happening right now, you can feel it. On this holiday evening, it's Wednesday, about 5:15 p.m. and I'm about ready to take my second tour through Disneyland for the holidays. And I don't know if you can feel what I'm talking about, but there are days, there are times when you're just really stressed out, you're anxious, your head's full of anxiety, but arriving here at Disneyland can be a cure for all of that. I just arrived, and I cannot believe how packed it is right now. I went up to the Disneyland Railroad station a little bit ago. Packed, energy is amazing right now. Energy is so good, but I was not prepared for this level of crowds tonight. Ooh, the parade's about to go off, which we're going to show you some of in a bit, but we get to take the back route. I don't know if you've ever taken this little back street auxiliary path if you don't want to endure the mayhem that is Main Street during a parade. But we get to take this little access route, and we'll wind up over there by the corn dog cart. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Not an agenda night tonight. You know, we're not trying to do anything other than maybe pick up a few of the things that we didn't get to enjoy on Friday night, the opening night of the show. So we're talking about fireworks, the parade, which we'll show you a little bit, and just lights and vibe and Christmas and food and merch, maybe, who knows. But more importantly, the most important thing that I want to do tonight is feel good. I just want to feel good. I want to be happy to be here at Disneyland during the holiday season, and I want to hopefully deliver that feeling to you guys. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling like you need a little pick-me-up, this might be the video for you. And we have, in fact, arrived at the other side, at the other end of Main Street. Before I'm going to go around the side, before we get into the park, I'm going to show you this scene here on Main Street of the people getting ready. Look at the lights, look how beautiful that is. And look at, oh my gosh, it's incredible. You know what, we're going to pause here. We're going to pause here and show you a little bit of this parade. This is from when we shot this on Sunday, actually, because we're going to keep heading into the park. But here's a little bit of the parade on Main Street at 5:15 p.m. on a holiday evening. Fantastic.
Just wouldn't be the same without you.
Keep up the good luck. I have a special present for you too. Did you hear the jingling of their sleigh bells? That is one of my favorite sounds in the world. We wrote a song about those jingling bells. If you know the words to that song, please sing along. Everyone together now. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a horse open sleigh.
Christmas Fantasy Parade.
He sure did. Thank
we
you.
wish you the joy and the merriment that this holiday season brings today and every day throughout the new year.
And I hope you enjoy these scenes from Main Street after a Christmas fantasy parade. And I do this not to frighten anyone, but just to, again, demonstrate the energy and the joy that this place brings. Everybody's so happy to have seen this parade, and they're so happy to be able to experience the spectacle that is holidays. All right, here at Main Street Disneyland. Now, here is a scene that might frighten you. This scene, walking by Plaza Inn, which we're going to be having dinner there in a little bit, I think. If you've ever tried to do this before, this actually, guys, this is not even that bad. What later tonight, fireworks could be a whole nother experience. But look at that queue right now of people trying to get in there to get some of that classic fried chicken. First, we're going to go to the castle. I need to see some Sleeping Beauty Castle right now. There's not quite yet a gathering out here, you know, for the fireworks. It's almost 6 o'clock. Normally this would be a time when people would start gathering for that. Hi guys, evening. But it's, yeah, they're not quite lining up for that yet, which is kind of surprising. This is always the adventure. Just, oh man, this is just bringing me, I'm just loving this. I know it seems scary again, but I'm just absolutely loving this. Look at it, everybody's getting their pictures. They want to get their shots in front of the castle with the lights. It's not even the big lights, you guys. Wow, check out the bridge. It's 5:59. I want to see how long this takes. Ooh.
Tickets and 8 tickets like you're hearing about. When I was trying to do the first parade, so I was just trying to get through everyone to stop and watch the parade. Oh my god, and then I'll be like, oh, sorry. Oh, we flipped the camera on actually. That's funny. You told the camera. And I Sullivan's ordering already. At least this makes her a good photo.
earlier about the line to get into Disneyland. He said, why do you want to go on that line so bad?
Wow.
This is ridiculous. Imagine how much that water is.
I dare you to jump in. Fresh bake.
Hi. And not the least bit bothered, huh guys? Not the least bit bothered. That took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Wonderful. And now we're in Fantasyland. Tell you what, Disneyland at night, even if it's not the holidays, is just a whole nother level. How absolutely magical this is. Whoop. Huzzah! Oh my God, more lights, how wonderful. For those wondering, they are in fact running just one train, or at least they are tonight. I know they don't run 2 trains in the morning, and that the multiple trains are an afternoon, you know, they start that at around like noon or so, but I kind of thought they might run 2 trains at night, especially during the holidays, but 1 train tonight. Difficult to quantify just how much better my Disneyland experience is when Casey Jr. is a functioning attraction. That just changes my complexion completely. I mean, I was already feeling pretty good. I was already feeling pretty good when I was here, and I was really enjoying the vibe. I mean, loving the crowds, and everything is just so beautiful and wonderful and festive. But Casey Jr., even though it's not a holiday attraction, Casey Jr. at night, chef's kiss, exquisite perfection, Disneyland. Amen. Thank goodness for Casey Jr. Wow, now look at that sea of people. Look at that. You know, it's kind of a shame they don't run the Christmas Fantasy Parade later. I could have sworn they did. I don't know if I'm taking crazy pills.
You to make more happy
Oh, they're doing the
memories
thing.
with us
They're doing the thing.
Celebrate the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration with this dazzling display of magical moments woven together in a tapestry of happiness.
You know, I gotta tell you, I do not like this 70th thing happening here in the middle of the holiday. It completely takes you out of the experience because none of this has anything to do with the holidays. We're gonna pass. I'll check in with you guys in a few minutes. There we go. That's a lot better, right? You know, I would travel thousands of miles just to see this if I didn't live here in California. If I was on the other coast in Florida, I would travel 3,000 miles every winter just to see this. This is unreproduced at Walt Disney World, right? Now, I acknowledge they did have the Osborne lights back in the day. What was that, at Hollywood Studios, I think? But they don't have them anymore. Those have been gone for years, and that did rival this, but it still didn't have the energy, the quality that these lights do, even though, I mean, Osborne lights were more impressive as a technical feat, but this is a whole nother level, man. The scene out here would support that. The people are here also. 50 minutes it's posted right now. It's longer than that though. We waited on Friday, we waited 55 minutes in a queue that is shorter than this. We didn't wait in any of this right here. We did not wait in that. We waited, I mean, we were all the way out to the right, to these far right chains, but this extra bit right here we weren't in. And it's on top of that, I mean, that is just full to the brim. So that's actually, you're looking like, when you're out here into that stretch there, you're looking at probably 65 minutes, my guess, 65. And that's if Lightning Lane is normal. There is a huge Lightning Lane queue in there. They're scanning guests right there, so Lightning Lane that's not too bad right now, actually. You might, yeah, that won't affect standby too much. All right, so we made our way back to Sleeping Beauty Castle in Town Square. I'm sorry, the hub, and it looks like guests are starting to line up here at about 10 minutes to 7 for the 9:30 fireworks. But look at this. Look, you guys, it's an omnibus. Are you kidding? I mean, we've seen them do this not long ago, but it's been quite a while since we've seen evening runs of the Main Street vehicles here. And I think we're one rotation late because there's just no chance. There's no way these guys are coming back. I don't see anything coming up the street. There's the omnibus, there's a horseless carriage, and right behind me, the fire truck. I'm going up Main Street just in case, but I mean, I just walked past that crowd there at the hub. There's no way they can get these vehicles through there again. We're getting minute by minute closer to the fireworks show. There's just no way. Man, I would have loved to have been on one of these things tonight. Hi guys. Like, that's it. That's the last ride of the night. These guys are do you even know how lucky you are, people on the fire engine? Do you even know? I think I'm gonna go look at some treats inside the Penny Arcade, but before we do that, I'm gonna take you back to the Plaza Inn. I did wind up getting dinner there. We got some chicken. So here's our Plaza Inn dinner. A little dark, it's a little moody back there, but we did manage to get something to eat. Gonna stop next at the Plaza Inn for some dinner. Thinking maybe chicken dinner. It's about as close as you can get to a turkey dinner. This is gonna be lovely. It looks really busy. We've been in this queue now for 3 minutes though so far, so it's going pretty well. And they serve quickly once you get inside. Question is, will we be able to find a place to sit? Will there be a table for us, Fresh Baked? chicken dinner at the Plaza Inn. It doesn't get any more Disney than that. Look at that plate. Fantastic. Isn't that amazing? It's more chicken, surely, than I'll be able to eat. They give you 3 pieces of that wonderful golden crispy chicken right there. There's the mashed potatoes. The biscuit, of course, which is also, you know, pretty well known. And then the green beans, which are, you know, prepared in vegetables. I don't usually eat a lot of vegetables, but I'll eat those green beans. They're pretty good. Let me just lead off, by the way, by observing that it is a $21.99 now. $21.99 for the fried chicken. Ooh. That's one of the 99s right there. Oh my God. That's the drumstick. These pieces, I'm almost positive, used to be bigger. There's the breast. That's kind of small, right? That's a little small, don't you think? I'm pretty sure this is something that they talked about. They were very overt about this, Disney was, about how they're going to shrink the portion sizes, but charge the same in order to save money. Well, I could never finish it anyway, so maybe it's probably fine for me, but we'll see. Here's this drumstick. I mean, that's still pretty darn incredible, I'll say that. The chicken still tastes great. It's an extra crispy type fry, you know, for that chicken, which is probably my favorite way for fried chicken to be made. I like it very crispy like that. But there you go, like 3 or 4 bites in. And that's done. The drumstick is done. We're gonna work next on these lovely looking mashed potatoes with a little bit of gravy. You can get that with or without gravy. Obviously with. I kind of, one of these days I'm gonna ask, can you put gravy on all of it? The biscuit, and the green beans, even the chicken. Good mashed potatoes. I am a gravy guy stuff. This is really good. We're gonna check in next on these green beans. They're very, you know, served very buttery with some, I think red peppers or something on there. Nice. We'll get into that breast next, which again looks a little small, but still probably more than enough for me to fill my belly. It's the breading, man. All day. Wow. One more thing, or one last thing to check out, is that biscuit. Flaky, warm, crisp on the outside, so you get a little bit of a texture, a little bit of crunch. Oh yeah. You know, as I mentioned, I'm a gravy guy. I'll just go ahead and dip that in the mashed potatoes and the gravy and everything. Cheers. Incredible. This feels so good, feels so fun, still feels so Disney. And like, it's the perfect location. Plaza Inn is, if you're trying to get as close to or approximately close to like a holiday dinner. One more piece to go, and I can already say I'm gonna be able to finish this, which is sort of proof enough that the size of this dish or the plate is not like it used to be. The portions have been reduced. Again, I'm not necessarily, you know, mad about it. I couldn't finish it anyway. It's just a reality. Now, some people have bigger stomachs than I do, but I will come very close to finishing this entire plate, which is a rarity for me, especially at Plaza Inn. Cheers, Fresh Baked. Let's finish this, then we're gonna get back to work. And we're back. I'm still following, I'm still pacing this omnibus. They're having a hard enough time just getting down Main Street, let alone getting back up it to go around the hub. Are you kidding, man? This has been so fascinating to watch. Oh look, there is it, oh my gosh. Look, if he's going up, no way. If he's going up, they have to come back, right? We're going back. I'll see you guys at the top. Oh, there's no way. At the bus here, they are going back down Main Street. Incredible. And another horseless carriage too. Wow, look at him. Look at him go. We're gonna do that in a second. We're gonna go right through that crowd.
For your safety, please stay seated at all times. Keep your hands, arms, feet, legs inside the vehicle and supervised tilting.
Good luck, driver.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're standing by. Fire engine go by. Walt's favorite Main Street here for the driver.
Oh no, and also a fire truck. I don't know how in the world can they do this. Yeah.
And we're up. Like a bus full of people.
There's no way. You guys, look at that. See that?
Very slowly but surely making our way through the Central Plaza.
Those are guests waiting for the fireworks right there. There's just this little sliver. Incredible. By the way, beautiful, wonderful, delightful.
Skinny right there.
There's no way.
How'd you like to take this, bro?
No.
I'd hate it. Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Just utter insanity that they even bothered to try.
Here's a heads up. This is our last trip of.
There you go. Okay, thank you. I was like, they don't dare do this again, right? I thought the last one would be the last trip.
Alrighty,
Okay, we made it.
Much more, less slowly. Alright, yeah, the Central Plaza. On our left-hand side is the Walt and Mickey statue. Also, finally featured as the Cartman statue. Back there, the Sleeping Beauty Castle with a fully functional drawbridge. Fun fact, that drawbridge has been operated only 3 times throughout Disneyland's history. First time was 1955, the ground's opening day. Second was nearly 30 years later, in 1982, for an extensive renovation of Fantasyland, and finally reopened in 1983, and it's remained open ever since.
Wow.
Alright friends, we are now cruising down Main Street, USA, a turn of the century town inspired by Walt Disney's hometown of Morrison, Missouri.
Did you see Papa?
On the left-hand side is the Plaza Point Holiday Shop. Here they sell seasonal holiday merchandise year-round, not just during the holiday season, so you can stop by there during the summertime and get some Christmas ornaments if you like. Up ahead on the right is the Carnation Cafe, where you can actually get a bowl of Walt's chili, the same chili recipe enjoyed by Walt Disney himself. We loved it so much, and ended up being served up for guests here year-round. And up ahead is a big old gigantic Christmas tree towering over 60 feet tall, adorned with a 3-foot tall star, over 2,000 individual ornaments, 75,000 individual lights, and it only took me 7 hours to do it all. Yeah. We'll be stopping up ahead next to the Disneyland Emporium. This is our final trip of the night, folks. Actually, no correction, City Hall. But yeah, still final trip till after fireworks have completed tonight.
Oh, they're coming back after the fireworks. They're coming back out.
Complete stop, and I've switched off the engine. Watch yourself, use the handrail to get exit, and thank you for being here at Disneyland.
Up here.
Do I hear the Straw Hatters also? Wow, Merry Christmas. Look at that. They fixed all the lights too. There were sections that weren't operating correctly the day after opening day, but they got that all fixed.
What's that? But yeah, you could.
There might be a train ride in our future tonight, or a Mark Twain. I'm trying to decide. The Mark Twain is open. Man, I opened this show hoping that Disney could save me tonight, like save my soul a little bit. As I mentioned, I've been going through some stuff. some anxieties, some pressures, some, you know, things like, just life has hit me pretty hard. And I'm like, God, please, Disneyland Christmas, rescue me. That was incredible. You guys, that was amazing. And they're going back out. He's going to go back out after the fireworks. I just, props to our Omnibus driver. That was something. He said he's done that a bunch of times, so it's like no big deal for him anymore. But that would have scared the hell out of me. Incredible. Wow. As promised, we're going to head back up Main Street. Who's ringing the bell? It's not a vehicle, is it? It is. It's the fire truck. That's the most rhythmic ringing of the bell on the fire truck I think I've ever heard. I promise we're going to go check out the suites, the holiday suites here at the Candy Palace. If we can find our way there. You can always count on an array of delicious sweet treats here during the holidays. And you can also always count on this place being absolute bonkers from now till midnight. Well, that says caramel apple pie, but I think that's that one. What's in that? It looks like some Christmas sprinkles, maybe a peppermint bark kind of thing going on there. I'm not sure what the coating is there. They don't say. Santa hat cake pop. Ooh, very festive. I love it. The line starts here. The back of the queue is right here, but that's for over here. They're going to go here, and then they're going to go around. They're going to watch them bake for a little while, and then they're going to land on this other treat display over here. Mickey chocolate cupcakes. Ooh, look at that. Minnie Mouse red velvet cupcakes. 'Tis the season. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Peppermint brownie pie. And that's it for the Christmas stuff in here. Oh my God, how delightful. How adorable. Little tiny Christmas stockings full of goodies. This is Christmas gummy wreaths are in there. I can't look inside. It's pretty well secured. And then this is gummy snowmen and trees. Oh my gosh. $12.99. Oh my gosh. Mini ginger snap cookies, holiday themed. Oh, this is always a favorite during the holidays is Mickey's hot cocoa. Peppermint party, chocolate cheer, and gingerbread glee. That, I don't know how much those are. Oh, I'm not even in the right section. Somebody left those here. Okay. Oh, but look, this is fun. A nice little tin. Merry Christmas full of jingle bells. Are those chocolate jingle bells? I believe they are. Peppermint bark. Oh, it's peppermint bark. There you go. And those are $16.99. How delightful. Ho, 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 holiday cocoa popcorn. Wonderful. Oh, here we go. Here's the hot cocoa, but this also doesn't say what the prices are, so we're just gonna have to not know. We have a hutch at home in our kitchen that would be perfect for this kind of display up here. Just 100% old-timey jars full of old-timey candies. I could just see gingerbread house. Wouldn't that be wonderful with some trees? Peppermint, oh my gosh, peppermint trees. Another gingerbread house. Wow. I had contemplated possibly getting something tonight, but maybe we'll do it on our way out because it is bonkers in here right now. I can barely breathe. I'm gonna escape now, and we're gonna go see if we can't catch the castle lighting ceremony. The enchantment of the, oh hey, how's it going? Hi, hey, you too. Looks like we've made it just in time for the enchantment here at Sleeping Beauty Castle. That is not it. That is not it. Before the show begins, they take the regular Christmas lights down and they light just the wreaths here. And then we're gonna get a whole nother spectacular thing happening here in just under a minute. This happens twice nightly, 7:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. It is 7:29 p.m. and I am just going to go ahead and pause here while we wait for this to begin.
Look at the sky! Do you think it can snow? You never know. I wish it did snow!
Anything's possible. But you know, for your wishes to come true, you have to believe. Do you believe?
Oh yes! I believe with all of my heart.
Then keep that wish. Hold it close, and it will come true.
I am. When will it happen?
You'll see. It won't be long now.
Oh, okay. More so on this thing.
Wishes really can come true. And if you keep on believing, you just never know what will happen next.
And that is probably the second most wonderful thing that they do here at Disneyland for the holidays. The first most wonderful thing, weather permitting, is going to happen later tonight, which we'll be catching. That's how we'll be ending our show. But I can't remember the last time I didn't get emotional for the holiday fireworks on Main Street, and that's just wonderful. But we still got some time to go for that. I'm heading back to Frontierland now because we've got some time to kill before the fireworks start, and I want to see if we can't catch a Mark Twain. I mean, can this night get any better? A nighttime run on the rivers of America on the Mark Twain is pretty darn better. Looks like we are good to go for the Mark Twain. If they're gonna wait for us, I hope so. All right. Whew. It's gonna be good. All right. gonna go acoustic on this. No commentary for me. I'm not gonna jibber jabber because I want to also put this up on Tours Departing Daily. If you're not familiar with that channel, it's the channel that we do just no jibber jabber, no talking, no commentary, nothing. Just the rides and the acoustics of the park. So if you want to just catch that, then go to, there's a link in the description, Tours Departing Daily. Let's go take a tour.
Bowman, cast off bow line. Engine room, ahead 1/4. Engine room, ahead 3/4. Ledsman, final call.
Texas and Mexico. I'll be sure to point out interesting sights along the way and even tell you about a legend or two. We begin our trip right here on the mighty Mississippi, heading south and ending up down in New Orleans. We're now passing Fowler's Harbor. This is homeport for the three-masted windjammer of the Columbia, the first American ship to circumnavigate the globe. Columbia set sail from Boston Harbor in 1786. She rounded Cape Horn and became the first American ship to carry the Stars and Stripes around the world. Almost there. While you're in Bayou country, you might want to grab a paddle and try your hand at the Explorer canoe. You can work up a real good sweat rolling one of those around the river. Me, I'll take the comfort of the Twain riverboat in. But I never get tired of taking in the breathtaking beauty of the Columbia River. The majestic trees, the stunning rock formations, the cascading waterfalls, the moose, deer, and elk along the banks. It's all so magnificent and so peaceful. It's a legend the Lakota have passed down from generation to generation. Off the starboard side is Pirate's Lair at Tom Sawyer Island. Towering buttes of Big Thunder Mountain. Rumor has it that the railroad built to haul gold out of the mountain has been seized by someone. On behalf of our entire crew, I'd like to thank you for booking passage on the Mark Twain Riverboat. At this time, we ask that you prepare to disembark. If you're on one of the upper decks, please make your way down to the first deck.
You know, it's not too often that you get to, hi guys, that you get to get a nighttime ride, a ride at almost 8 o'clock on the Rivers of America and the Mark Twain, courtesy of the fact that they're not doing any Fantasmic shows tonight. Scheduled no shows here on this Wednesday night. They still haven't expanded the schedule to, you know, for the holidays. I think they're waiting. I think it's another week or so before we get to see more like nightly shows. Fantasmic is not in good shape right now, and
Have a good night,
they're just trying to. Good night, you too. They're just trying to minimize or limit the amount of exposure that because there's just so many things that are not working. But I don't want to get into that. Tonight's the night about joy and positivity, and feeling good and being happy to be here. So we want. I mean, yeah, thankfully, fantastic allowed us to catch that ride on the Mark Twain just now. I think I'm in the mood now, though, to take this show down to Royal Street. I want to see some of those Christmas lights back there. There's now one Santa. Oh no, there is another Santa. Is that another Santa? This tree was empty last time we went through here. There was nothing in there, but didn't they used to light that tree? Wasn't this tree lit before? There's Santa. They took the moon out. The moon's over there down the way, I think. There's another Santa. Huh, I wonder why they did that. But these lights are lovely. I kind of actually feel like there used to be more of these lights too. Is it refill? Yeah. Little lights aren't twinkling, Clark. Ooh, you know what I want to see? I want to see what the queue looks like right now at the Mint Julep Bar. Maybe not too bad because it's kind of cold out, but it's really busy. Everywhere I've gone, I've seen, impressive crowds, impressive queues. The Big Thunder queue when I walked by there earlier was wrapped around toward Rancho del Zocalo. Not in those switchbacks near it. I mean, around the meet and greet. Around, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Out into the common walkway in Frontierland. This is pretty intense right here. And again, I am absolutely unbothered. This is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. At least during the holidays. At least. Oh, that is a big queue. So they're in the proper queue there, and then around the corner. How far around the corner? Still going. Oh my goodness. Still going. Still going. This might be the longest queue I have ever seen for the Mint Julep Bar. I don't think I have ever seen. That's the back of the queue right here. Now the people are like, nope, no thank you. I don't want that. That might be the longest queue I have ever seen for the Mint Julep Bar. Wow. And it's not even the best julep. I mean, it's good, but I like the jungle julep. And I also preferred the old mint julep that was actually kind of minty. Hey guys, all right? That was green. It was green. Now it's more like a lemonade. Sure is pretty here, though. That's why you come to Disneyland at night. Right there. And that also, you hear that ring? Now, speaking of queues, what you're looking at right here, that is the back of the queue for the Haunted Mansion. Thank goodness I'm here for Magic and Wonder. Thank goodness I'm here for Magic and Wonder and not to ride Haunted Mansion Holiday. My goodness. I don't even want to guess. I'm going to say 75 minutes probably. Let's see if we can't sneak our way in there. I'm going to guess 75. I'm also going to guess that Lightning Lane's popular tonight. So that's going to cause havoc. Oh my, what? The board says 45. There is no earthly way that's 45 minutes. Does that really say 40? I mean, I am kind of, no, that says 45. Wow. It's not 45, guys. That's an hour, if anything. You can see, look. Okay, so this queue's really sticky right there, that part. They're over here, they're going around the corner. They're inside Leota's garden. When I was back there by the Mint Julep Bar, I saw guests in the greenhouse, right? So there's no shortcuts. Everything's full. They're using all of it. And I would have thought, I would have seen, hi guys, how are you? Thank you guys. I would have thought I would have seen more Lightning Lane there because this is the kind of night where you want it. But then again, this could be a late arriving crowd. Something that I noticed when I was coming to the park today. I arrived, I think at 4:20 8:25 at the Toy Story parking lot, and I saw a very, very big queue of guests. This is one of those situations where parking at Mickey and Friends would have definitely been the winner. It was not good. I waited. It took me 45 minutes, I think, to get from about 40 minutes at least to get from the Toy Story parking lot to the gate, which is way more than usual. But in any case, that's a late arriving crowd. That's a after-work crowd. That's a local crowd that's doing that. Those are local guests coming to the park at that point. And I just realized my microphone's not on, but that's okay. So the holidays brings out the local guests, especially in the early part of the holiday season. Less so into December, where they just start to stay away. But in November, big local crowd here. The point that I was trying to make with all that is that you may not see a lot of Lightning Lane in that case, because if you're getting here at 5 o'clock, you have no shot of getting a Lightning Lane for Haunted Mansion Holiday. Even if it were still available right now, which it's not, they're sold out, but even if it were, it would be for something like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or right at closing or something like that, which isn't really much of a value at all. And by the way, I just, in checking that to see if they were sold out or not, I also noted that since we left, they bumped it up to 60 minutes, which is probably still not enough. Looks like things have definitely picked up out here at the hub. Hour and 15 minutes to show. No seats available. They haven't yet stood everybody up, so more seats will become available, but right now it's pretty much full. It is usually the case though, once these people that are sitting stand up, it creates a little more space, they crowd in a little bit more, and then you can kind of fill in the back. But that is about max capacity right there at the moment. Now we are going to see the fireworks show, but we're not trying to get one of those seats. I like to see the show, the fireworks. I'm just fine with it somewhere around, Main Street, or not necessarily right here at the hub where we're at right now. Like, there's lots of space right here. You could easily chill out here. This is actually kind of quiet. I've seen much more severe situations at 8:15 in the past, so this is actually kind of chill. But the problem with these is that there's trees right there. Those trees kind of block your view of some of the things that are happening around the castle. But then again, dude, this is why I love the Christmas fireworks show so much, is because it doesn't rely on gimmicks or props or things flying around or anything like that. It doesn't rely on attraction music or projections. It's just beautiful fireworks and beautiful Christmas music synchronized in a way that is just absolutely marvelous. And then you get the kiss goodnight, you get the wonderful effect at the end. Now that is a gimmick or whatever, but it's wonderful. And then you get the snow, and the snow is actually better. I feel like the snow effect is better on Main Street than it is at the castle, because you can see it and feel it, and it's in your vision, as it were, more than it would be on at the hub or at the castle. So we got some time to kill still before we start having to line up here on Main Street for that show. I figure we're going to get here at about 9 o'clock. Which means we got a wee bit of time to kill. It is, 8:22? Figure 30 minutes all in here on Snow White, and then we'll head back down to Main Street.
Snow White, huh? Well then, to be sure you arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside, and only ask one thing.
Looks like they're now clearing out Fantasyland, getting ready for fireworks. The remaining guests in here are people that haven't left yet. That's what we're gonna do. find our way out of here via probably Princess Fantasy Fair and then post up on Main Street. And by the way, that is going to be at about 8 minutes ahead of schedule. It's 8:47. I was thinking it might be 30 minutes all in, you know, ride included, but it was actually a little bit less than that. Maybe 15 in the queue, and maybe, you know, we're not even, 17 in the queue. It took 25 minutes. So 20 in the queue. 5 on the right, I don't know. Guess we can't go that way. We got time to kill, it's all right. We'll take the scenic route. Gonna have to go through a little secret path here from Fantasyland and Frontierland. Looks like those side sections that I was talking about maybe not even 30, 40 minutes ago, those are starting to fill up a little bit. You could still sneak in here though, if you want. Full over here on the Jolly Holiday side. But yeah, if you want to post up on here, this is actually not a terrible spot. I'll just show you what that looks like right now if we stand here. I mean, trees, yes, obviously. It's not quite as magical, but it could be worse. But you're better off on Main Street for sure, which is where we're heading. And it looks like a lot of people have agreed with me. How far back will we be? I'm gonna guess, I'm happy with anything inside of, halfway down Main Street. You could actually just slip right in right there. And as a single person, I could easily get into one of those spots, but I don't wanna be there. I wanna be further back because that's where the snow works the best. I feel like the snow works the best on actual, on that part of that side of Main Street as opposed to the hub side of things. If you've ever watched our hack video, was it the hack video that I did this? I'm not sure. This is a hack right here. You stand here right where these ropes are. See these right there? You get here like an hour before the show starts, and you get a free unobstructed view. These guys have been waiting there for a while. It's an easy way to not have to worry about somebody getting in front of you, standing in front of you, and picking the kids up or putting their cameras up. You are unimpeded. You can see perfectly, going in that direction. But again, I'm not too worried about that. And look at, wow, there's plenty of room here on Main Street right now.
The magic of the holidays? Is it filled with warm memories just waiting to be discovered again? Now is the time to open your heart, believe in that magic, and remember those treasured moments. They're still there, deep within you, waiting to touch you once more. So come along as the magic of the season leads the way.
Special magic in you. When all your dreams are real, can you remember the smell of gingerbread? Candy canes and sugar plums that dance inside your head. Remember when the twinkling stars at night told you reindeer were in flight? Santa Claus was
together, and always believe.
Is the moment that I was talking about earlier. I mean, the fireworks are great. The snow is great. The show is great. But it's this moment now. It's over. Fireworks show is over. But nobody leaves. Everybody just stays here on Main Street to take it in for as much. They don't want it to end, and they want to get as much of this as possible. With me tonight, guys. I hope this was as awesome for you as it was for me tonight. What a magical night. Love you guys. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Merry Christmas and Fresh Bake.